The man was a billionaire. Just recently, he had been examining hundreds of women every single day, searching solely for his childhood first love. This first love had a crescent-shaped birthmark on her leg, but he had absolutely no idea that his despised wife was the very person he'd been desperately seeking. They had never slept together. Just as he was preparing to divorce his wife, he suddenly began coughing incessantly. His assistant urgently rushed him to the hospital. Upon hearing he was ill, the wife secretly rejoiced, thinking she would inherit his fortune and become a rich widow. So she put eye drops in her eyes, pretending to weep and wail mournfully. Inside, however, she kept thinking about traveling the world with the money once her husband died. But these inner thoughts were suddenly heard by the man. The man was puzzled about where the voice was coming from, when he suddenly realized his illness had granted him the ability to hear his wife's thoughts. While her mouth spoke words of concern for her husband, her mind was focused on hearing his final words. The husband, who had intended to divorce her, decided to keep observing her instead. As the two entered an elevator heading to another department in the hospital, the elevator suddenly lost power. The wife quickly pretended to be fragile and sought her husband's help, but the husband fainted due to his claustrophobia. Seeing her husband unconscious, the girl dropped all pretense. She told her husband the story of the little girl who sold nuclear warheads. At that moment, the husband regained a sliver of consciousness. He not only heard his wife's uncharacteristically dark joke, but also saw the necklace belonging to his childhood first love.